Hello everyone, I'm Jaguar King, nice to meet you all, and this is my commentated run for Metal Gear Big Boss Run category 2559, which is I got recently. Welcome everybody. So, this is the Big Boss category, and which means we need to finish this run with a Big Boss rank. And the requirement for Big Boss rank is beat the game in less than 45 minutes, with 0 kills, 0 continues, 1 ration use, and 8 alerts. All of these 8 alerts are mandatory, so we do not have any optional one. So we definitely cannot get ourselves spotted unintentionally here, or intentionally at all. And the version we're playing here, this is not the original MSX version. We're playing the ported version, which was released as part of the Metal Gear Solid 3 Subsistence pack back in 2006, which include both Metal Gear 1 and Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake as well. We're playing on the PS2 PAL version. This is important, and the reason for that is because it's actually the fastest version between all other versions, and that's for a reason. So basically, when they were working on the PAL version for both Metal Gear 1 and 2, they noticed that the game runs very, very slow because it's a typical PAL version, like PAL territories runs at instead of 60 hertz, runs at 50 hertz and so on. So there's like 15% or 17% difference of speed. So in order to compensate for the slowness of the PAL version for both Metal Gear 1 and Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, the developers increased the speed of the game for the PS2 PAL version of the game. However, it turns out they actually increased this way faster than the NTSC version, and making this version much faster than the PS2 NTSC, PS2 like Japanese version, even the HD collection. PS2 PAL version is the fastest version, and that's not because of like certain strats or anything. No, it's just the game runs faster by like 15%. For example, if we do a full run of the game and we compare both NTSC and PAL version, there's like a 3 minutes difference, and that's actually quite huge, to be honest. So this is why we're playing the PS2 PAL version of the game. So that's a note for yourself if you're planning to speedrun this game in the future. And yeah, PS2 PAL version of Metal Gear Solid 3 Subsistence, not the HD collection, not the PS2 NTSC version, just the PS2 PAL version. So back to the run. So our goal here is we need to rescue Gray Fox and rescue Dr. Madnar's, the professor, the one who made Metal Gear, Dr. Madnar, Petrofish Madnar, and also destroy the final weapon, Metal Gear. And yeah, that's our goal. We also need to pick up some certain items and weapons. And as you can see, I have keycard right now. I just picked up 2 keycards. There are doors in this game, and you need a certain keycard to open each one of them. And we have 8 keycards throughout the whole game. And yeah, it's really mandatory to pick up the key cards. We also need to save some POWs as we need to rank up. As you can see, there's a star underneath my health bar. That's the rank. And we need to go up to 4 ranks, 4 stars down there. And we do this by saving POWs. Every 5 POWs you gain 1 star. And that is actually quite crucial. So here's the first encounter in the game, the 4 horsemen. We pretty much like do not get shot. It's really crucial not to get shot early on, as getting shot by enemies takes a huge amount of damage out of your HP bar. And we just picked up the grenade launcher, and we're gonna need it to fight some boss fights with it. So, as I said before, it's really crucial to save POWs as we need to get to rank number 4, and so we can call Jennifer later in the game. And Jennifer will not pick up our Kodak call to her until we are pretty classy, which means you need to be at 4 ranks. Yeah, she's a snob. And it's important to save these POWs. We're gonna save approximately 12 to 13, I guess, as far as I remember. And so we can call Jennifer later at building number 2. Also, saving BOWs, and every time you rank up by saving BOWs, you pretty much get a health upgrade. As you can see, my health just upgraded, and I got my health refilled. Remember when I said that the rations in this game, we're only allowed to use one ration, and that ration use is mandatory later. At the end of the game, there's going to be an electric floor, and you need a ration to use it. Even the game tells you to use a ration if you want to go through this electric floor. So yeah, we need to keep that ration for that. So our only way to like regain health is by saving BOWs. So that's why it's also crucial to do so. So coming up in this part, we're gonna get ourselves intentionally captured here. Don't move, take him away. It's important so we can get in contact with the Gray Fox, which is inside the cell. Yeah, we just destroyed a wall there. A little small mistake here. That's Gray Fox. Saving him like give you like 2 BOW save, which means we are at like 7 BOW saves right now. So that's Shotmaker. We do not have any of our weapon and equipment. We just picked it up, and we're gonna get rid of the transmitter immediately because having the transmitter will pretty much put us on a constant alert. So here we're gonna pick up some ammo. We're gonna pick up 5 packs of ammo by entering and exiting the room. And we need the ammo for the grenade launcher and the submachine gun that we just picked up. This is keycard number 3. We're gonna equip the submachine gun, and then we're gonna fight Shotmaker by getting close to him, shoot the submachine guns, our bullets at him, and he is dead. Now we're gonna exit this area, and we are actually on the basement of building number 1. And there are some walls that we can destroy using the plastic explosive. As you notice, we have plastic explosive. Not every wall. We pretty much need to go to certain walls that can be destroyed with the plastic explosive itself. And we know these walls by punching them. They make this weird noise, something like that. And thankfully on the speedrun we know their location. So in this basement there are a couple of items that we need to equip and pick up actually. First one right here is the bomb blast suit, aka the big boy suit. And by having this, we can access the rooftop of building number 1. Because for some reason, there's a wind barrier that's preventing us from going through. And we need the bomb blast suit so we can penetrate that wind barrier. And that actually does not make any sense. I don't know how that even like makes sense, but it's a Metal Gear. It's a Kojima game. Nothing makes sense. I'm gonna blame this on nanomachines. There's also another items that we need to pick up, which is behind this wall that we are about to blast through, which is the enemy uniform. And by having that, we're gonna be able to access building number 2, as there are gonna be a bunch of soldiers out there, and they will not allow anyone to enter that building until you have the enemy uniform. So now we're pretty much done with the basements, and we're gonna head to the 2nd floor, as we need to pick up another item, the parachute, and save 2 extra POWs on the way. So here, as you can see, there are cameras. These are moving cameras, and we absolutely cannot get spotted by any of these cameras. The way the hitbox actually works and how the enemy spots you in cameras is actually based on the snake's crouch. They can only look at Snake lower body. His upper body is pretty much invincible to them, and thankfully we can exploit that to our in the run itself to help us like going through this run pretty much easily. So this is machine gun kit. We're gonna approach him, shoot him, and he's dead. Yeah, we're just gonna take some damage, tank some damage on the way, and we shoot him and he is pretty much dead. Now we have the parachute and we're pretty much done. There's gonna be one more POW that we're gonna save, and we're gonna be pretty much done with the 2nd floor. And the reason for the parachute is because we need to jump from the top of the rooftop to the courtyard, because the courtyard required keycard number 4, and the keycard number 4 is actually inside the truck, inside the courtyard. So I don't know how that even possible, but whatever. Yeah, if you notice, this is actually looks like a typical Metroidvania style game. You go in, pick up some items, and these items allow you to go to certain areas and so on and so forth. It's pretty much like an explorational game that you explore like some of the areas, trying to find Dr. Madnar and progress throughout the game based on the type of equipments and weapons that you have within you. So we have the bomb blast suit. We just penetrated that wind barrier, and here we're going to equip the parachute in preparation for the next area and the next boss fight as well. So here there's a moving bridge. Yeah, this bridge moves, and if you touch any of the sides, you die. Yes, you die. So here's the first major and mandatory alert. Our goal here is to not get shot by any of these jetpacks, guys. And here's the first boss fight. The third boss fight, the Hind D. And we're gonna stay on this sweet, safe spot, and I'm gonna start chucking grenades at it. The Hind D takes like 20 grenades, and it's dead or destroyed. And we're gonna continue forward to the next screen, and we're gonna jump from the top of the rooftop using the parachute to the courtyard. Da-da. So this is called the Theme of Terra, in case you guys are wondering. So here there are some mines, and we're gonna have to move through this specific route. Pick up keycard number 4, and we're gonna get some tank some damage by the mine close to it. And if you are any lower, we have to navigate closely between the two mines so we do not get killed. And by saving this POW, this is POW number 10, and we will be able to refill our health and rank up as well. And now we're pretty much done with building number 1, and we're gonna head to the building number 2 on the way. So outside here on the desert area, we're gonna enter the truck on the left side. As you notice, there's a plastic explosive, and we're gonna pick up 3 packs of them, as we're gonna need it later for the game and for the final boss. Excuse me, for Metal Gear later. And also we're taking the left side because this area filled with mines. It's pretty much safe to go on the left side here. So you're noticing the rockets shells are being shot here because there's gonna be another boss fight coming up, the tank. And we just skipped the tank. So by damaging ourselves by one of the bullets of the tank and progress through it, your iframes will help you go in through the tank's hitbox, which allow you to skip to the next screen without having to fight the tank. This is the only skips that you can do to any of the bosses here. And we have another bulldozer inside a building. I have no idea how there was a bulldozer inside, but yeah, whatever. So 8 rockets is more than enough to destroy the bulldozer, and we're gonna continue through the run. So yeah, the tank, normally, if you touch its hitbox, it will kill you, but by abusing the iframes that you get from getting yourself shot from the tank, we can go through its hitbox and touch the transition to the next screen and skip the whole boss fight. And we just picked up the antenna because you cannot use the codec inside building number 2. By having the antenna, we can pretty much now call anyone, including Jennifer. So yeah, antenna is definitely mandatory to finish the run. And there's a laser in this room, so by moving in a specific spot like that, you should be fine and not get spotted by the laser or touched by the lasers. So coming up is the hardest part of the run, and the most random one is as well, the Hell Roof, Roof 2. So first of all, this is the second mandatory alert. We're gonna save this POW, and then the hell is gonna start up. So our goal here is to not get touched by or shot by any enemies. We need to get touched as much as possible, but not get shot, as getting touched does huge damage to ourselves. Here, unfortunately, I got shot, and we're gonna enter this room as there's keycard number 5. Remember, we cannot kill any enemies. We are at the maximum amount of damage that we can take on this rooftop, and we need to head straight to the elevator without getting touched or damaged at all. And we made it. And when I did this run, you can watch my run on my YouTube channel live. When I did this run live, I was so surprised that I actually survived, because we are at the maximum amount of damage that I could take. Any more damage and the run is dead. And the reason for that, we need to be at a certain health threshold point on when we reach the basement of building number 2. And that's because this area is filled with toxic gas, and we need the gas mask for it. And we can pretty much traverse through the gas quite safely. The problem is that when we try to open a door, we need to take out the gas mask and equip the keycard for that door. And every time you do this, you lose 2 points of HP. And that's a big problem, actually. Unlike the original MS6, where you only use 1 point of HP, this one you lose 2 points of HP. And every time you open a door, this happens. And we need to open 3 doors here, which means our health is going to keep on getting lowered over and over and over. So this is the final door, and as you can see, I barely made it inside. If I had lost even more health, the run is over. So that was Fire Trooper. By approaching him, just shooting the submachine guns, and he's dead. He's quite a simple boss fight. So yeah, that was like the most hectic section in the whole run, but we're not done yet. There are more stuff coming up. So now we are at the second floor of building number 2, and these are Bloody Brads. We cannot fight them just yet. It's a boss fight. We cannot fight them just yet. We need a certain weapon for both of them. So this is another POW coming up here. We need one more POW to save, and we're gonna rank number 4. And that last POW is gonna be inside this room. We're gonna save him, and we are at rank number 4. Our health is filled up, and now we can call Jennifer, and we need to call her as well. We're gonna open the codec 12048. And the reason we need to call her now is because we need the rocket launcher. She's the only one where she can give us the rocket launcher, which is inside this room. And now we can fight the Bloody Brads outside. The problem, though, the rocket launcher does not have any ammos in it, so we need to pick up some ammos. And the best place to pick up ammo is on the basement of building number 2. And yeah, that's the best, fastest, and the most safe way to pick up ammo for our rocket launcher. So we're gonna head to the basement through this elevator coming up down there. Back to the basement, we're gonna equip some keycards, keycard number 5 and the rocket launcher. And then we're gonna head straight to the upper right side of this area. Pick up keycard number 3. Here's a small menu mistaking, which is completely fine. Equip the gas mask. And here we're gonna pick up a plastic explosive, a ration, 1 ration, and 4 packs of ammo. Each packs give you like 2 rockets, so we're gonna have to pick up 4 packs of them. And we need 4 rockets for each of the Bloody Brads. Yeah, 1 Bloody Brad or Arnold takes 4 rockets, which means we need 8 rockets. So we're gonna grind up a little bit. We're gonna pick up some of these ammo. And we need the ration for that specific spot at the end of the game, the electric floor, before fighting Metal Gear. So that's 8 rockets. Now we're done, and we're gonna head back to where the Bloody Brads are actually located. In the original version, they are actually called Arnolds, as a reference to Arnold Schwarzenegger. So yeah, they changed that on the Subsistence version. Also, I'm noticing that the the elevator here only go up, it does not go down, and I have no idea how that even possible. So yeah, typical Kojima game. So here's Bloody Brad. We're gonna take the lower one first. 4 rockets for each one of them, and by beating them, they will drop keycard number 7, and now we can get out of building number 2. And here we're gonna call Jennifer again, so she can open the door for us up there. And inside the room, there's a compass, and we're gonna need the compass in order to go to building number 3, because the desert that lead to building number 3 will keep on looping over and over and over until we equip the compass with this. And that desert is filled with scorpions. Even the game tells you that you cannot cross the desert without a compass. So now we're pretty much head to the first floor, and then we're gonna exit the building and head straight to building number 3. So these guards are aggroed. They will not count as an alert, but they will shoot you, and it's the best idea to not get shot. It's better to get touched, but not get shot. So always touch ourselves. Sorry, that sounds inappropriate. Spread love, not bullets. So coming up here is keycard number 7. We're going to exit the building number 2 from here, and there's going to be some scorpions, and these scorpions are the second hardest thing in the run as well, because these scorpions, if you get touched by any of them, you're going to get poisoned, and getting poisoned means your health is going to like decrease over time, and run is over. So coming up is another mandatory alert, followed by another mandatory alert. We're going to equip keycard number 7 and the plastic explosive. And here's the third hardest obstacle on the run, the suicidal guard. We're going to have to put a plastic explosive down there, but by that wall. The problem is sometimes a guard will go closer to the blast of the plastic explosive and kill himself. And if that happened, you will lose Big Boss rank because you cannot kill anyone, even accidentally, which sucks a lot. I have lost a lot of run due to the suicidal guard on that specific spot. So now we are at building number 3, and we're gonna head to the basement number 100. Yes, basement 100, sub 100. And we're gonna have to pick up an item inside. It's behind that wall right here. We're gonna blast it open, and we're gonna pick up the oxygen tank or the cylinder. And we're gonna head back straight to building number 2. As you notice, on the way here, there was a water canal, and we need to go through that water canal, and by using the oxygen tank, we're gonna go through it. If we're playing through the NES version, you can use ration to refill your health, but on the MSX version, you cannot use rations underneath through the water canal, so you have to use an oxygen tank. Because if you went underneath the water, your health is gonna start decreasing over and over, and until you die. So we're back with these suicidal guards again. We do not get shot. That's actually quite helpful. And we're gonna have to go back all the way to building number 2 and not get touched by any of these scorpions. As you notice here, I'm actually alternating between the 2 screens here to reset the scorpion's position so I do not get touched by any of these scorpions. I'm also trying to shoot them. As you can notice, their movements are so erratic and random. And I'm so freaked out actually, because if you actually get touched by them, it's game over. And here we're gonna equip the oxygen tank, and we're gonna head straight through the water canal to the other side of the building number 2. And we're equipping the RC missiles, which is a remote control missile. So here, we're gonna avoid these guards, and we're gonna shoot a rocket to that panel to destroy it. And we're gonna enter the room on the left side first, as we're gonna pick up need some ammo for the rocket launcher. Remember, we do not have any ammo. We're gonna have to pick up 3 packs, 2 packs for the upcoming boss fight, Coward Duck or Dirty Duck, and 2 missiles and 4 missiles for Big Boss. Here, keycard number 7, and we're gonna go in and fight Dirty Duck. We're gonna shoot 2 rockets at him, and he's dead. It's really important to not shoot any of the hostages here, because if you do so, you're gonna de-rank yourself and you will not be able to finish the game. It's literally a soft lock. So now we're pretty much done. We just picked up keycard number 8, which is the final keycard that we need to finish the game. And then we're gonna head straight back to building number 3. Then we're gonna destroy Metal Gear and fight Big Boss and finish the game. But first, we're gonna have to go through the desert again and deal with the scorpions. And while I was doing this run live, I was so freaked out. I was like sweating. As you can see, I took too much time trying to kill these scorpions because I really do not want to get touched by them. Not now, not in this run. Usually I alternate between the 2 screens, but I was really freaked out. I really do not want to lose the run. This is why I took my time and start shooting these scorpions. And by shooting the scorpions or the dogs, it will not count as a kill. Only if you shoot enemy, it will count as a kill. Here's another alert, and here's another alert. And this is the final alert, actually. That's the 8th alert that's pretty much required for you. Any more alerts that I take, you will lose Big Boss rank. So we're heading back all the way to basement 100. We're gonna equip the blast explosive and keycard number 8. Alright, so these are not cameras, these are lasers, and you do not want to get touched by them or shot by them because they deal a huge amount of damage. So we're going to use the only keycard 8 door in the whole game, and here we're going to equip the oxygen tank because the gas mask, because there's a toxic gas here. And watch out for that trap as well. Here, keycard number 1. Here I made a mistake. I completely forgot to equip the mask because I was so nervous. There's also mines here, so you need to move at this specific spot if you do not want to get touched. So here's the electric floor. We're going to use the ration, and then we're going to rush through it. And then we're going to fight Metal Gear. So you need to put the plastic explosive at a certain positions on... so you need to put it on either the right leg or the left leg. So the order is right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, left, right, right, left, right, left, right. Right. So that's the order. I hope I got that correctly. So you need to put this in an order in order to destroy Metal Gear, and this is how you destroy it. And we're gonna equip the rocket launcher because we're gonna have one more boss fight coming up, which is Big Boss, and we're gonna shoot at him. That's 1 rocket, 2 rockets, 3 rockets, and Big Boss's history. So yeah, 4 rockets is more than enough, and we're gonna have to escape the outer heaven, and we're gonna take the left ladder because that's where you have to go, where you need to go in order to finish the game. And time is gonna be when you transition here, and time. And that was Metal Gear Big Boss rank in 25 minutes and 59 seconds, sub 26. So overall, that was actually a good run. I've been like trying to get a Big Boss rank for almost since 2017, and since I started routing and optimizing the run. The previous world record was held by Butchie Darcy, which is 26:42, something like that, back in 2005. So it's it's almost 4 years old world record actually. And I started routing and did more optimization to the run back in 2017, and since then I started to grind this, and it took like really long time until I get the run that I really wanted. I could improve this run. I mean, I could save like an extra 14 seconds, but for now I'm quite happy with the result. I would like to thank everyone who actually contributed to the run itself as well. Butchie Darcy, who's else? There was a lot of like Metal Gear MSX speedrunners, and myself, and Metal Gear speedrunners as well. I mean, for their support and help as well. Thanks, everybody. Yeah, for now, I don't know if I'm gonna come back to this game, but for now, I'm gonna take a break for it, a really long break. So if you enjoyed this run, there's a tutorial. You can go in and like take a look at it and start learning it. And you can find it on my channel as well. So here's the credit sequence. We're gonna wait for it. The final result will show up at the end of it. Hideo Kojima. And here is the result screen. Original difficulty 25:59, 0 save, 0 continues, 8 alerts, 0 human kills, 1 ration used, Big Boss. And that is the Big Boss run for Metal Gear 1. Thank you guys for watching. I truly appreciate it. And if you're interested, you can check out some of my other runs, other Big Boss runs. And I'll hope to see you next time. Peace, everyone.